Hey guys, welcome back. B is for boost, and today we are working on
everything.
Yeah, pretty well. Johnny's SRT. So we got the pivot ball. It's actually over there on the workbench, Jeff, bottom left corner, and we have his flywheel and stuff all set up. So we are going to bolt the flywheel up, get the clutch installed, which is an ACT clutch. We're going to get the new pivot ball put in. He has an ACT clutch fork as well. And then we're gonna get that transmission in. Watch. I'm actually happy I can't lift right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Because Jeff says it's better to do it on the hoist. I say it's better to pull the freaking motor, because either way it's not gonna be fun.
No, either way it sucks. But
So we're going to get the flywheel at the spot, the flex plate, the shield, and then the flywheel, and then we're gonna show you guys along the way. So if you're unfamiliar, guys, Johnny's car was a built 4-speed auto with an eBay 50 trim. 50 trim shit the bed. We did an AGP 50 trim dual ball bearing, but Johnny wanted more, so there is a surprise coming along the way. But he does have a few things. We got bigger injectors, we got a return line, we had to do a new axle, new half shaft. Look at this bad boy. Let's check this out. We also have this bad boy, which is an AGP race intercooler. So this car is going to make some jam with the new turbo on a stock motor. He'll be probably 450 depending on the tune. But if you guys knew what the turbo was, you'd definitely agree it's good for what, 600 horsepower? Yeah, so it's a big boy. It's going to be quite interesting to see what this car makes. Now you got to remember though, it is a stock motor, stock bottom end, stock head, unopened. So you know, we know my car's at 430 right now with a built head and cams on low boost. So we'll wait and see what this puts out. Thank God you guys didn't see us, or me, looking for the light for the last 10 minutes. But now that we have light, we can actually see what we're doing. Yay. So now is flywheel. So we also do have new hard pipes coming. A whole bunch of stuff actually. It's gonna be interesting. Now with the flywheel up in spot, Jeff is going to change the pivot ball. Yes, this pivot ball right here. So yeah, this pivot ball. This one had a DCR one in it, but it seemed like it was defective, so we bought a new one. So modern performance for the win.
Is DCR the ones that made the brass ones?
Yep.
What one's that one?
Modern performance.
Is it?
Modern performance. The one that sent you a free hat. I could even just sit down.
It's trying to come out.
Look how defective it is.
Well, now.
Well, it was defective beforehand. I took the center right out of it.
It was old. Brass wears now.
There it goes. There it goes. So you'll see the top is out of it. And what happened, if you see in the video, it was like a little pick, and I picked at it, and it actually hollowed it out. So
yeah, it literally separated the top.
I'm assuming Josh's gonna get some cleaner, and he's gonna spray it, and then we'll put the MPX one in, and then we will torque down the pressure plate. You guys see we have it up in place. We're just going to torque it down to the factory specs, and then we are going to start messing around with the transmission. So instead of showing you guys just us torquing down, we're going to shut it off. We'll come back when we're about to let the transmission up in spot. It's going to be a pain. I feel bad for Jeff already. We'll get that up, and then the fun begins with this. What do you think, Jeff? You get a lot of blow-by in that throttle body if you look at the oil coming out of it.
I shouldn't say a block, but
Enough. So like any SRT, we're trying to make sure we have no issues later on down the road. This is supposed to have, what is it, first, third, and fifth shift extenders. It's supposed to have some hardened parts inside the transmission. We bought the transmission out of a car, so we're just going by what the seller told us. But it does have an AGP shift fork and the ACT clutch that we just put on. So we're just putting the, I said ACT shift fork. Is
No, you said ACT clutch and AGP.
AGP, yeah. So we're just getting that on now, and then we are going to get it up in spot, which is the fun part. So I don't know how much we're going to build a video showing you putting this in spot. If you guys aren't familiar with the SRT transmissions, they're a heavy pig to begin with, and it's going to probably fight us going in.
Yeah.
You can see how thrilled Jeff's face is. Yeah. Holy moly, it's in.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I will admit that was pretty slick. So he's put the two top bolts in now, and then we will put the transmission mount on, jack it up, bolt it in spot, put it up in the air, and do all the bolts. So that actually, I'll have to give him credit. That was pretty slick. So you see the transmission's in spot. So we got the transmission in spot, like I was showing you earlier, went super easy. Now the mount's up in spot. And we have the two bolts at the top and the starter's already in spot. So now all she has to do is the back, the bottom bracket here, and then the front bracket from the motor mount to the transmission. So not really much, to be honest. And then we are good to go for reinstalling. So tomorrow, which will be a different video, we'll start buttoning up the new AC that's going in. Because this car had an AC delete. So we're going to be doing AC. We have to put a condenser in, all the lines in. We got to remove the overflow that they put right there for some odd reason and do a couple things our way. But the good thing with a parts car is everything's here.
Yeah.
So we have all the factory lines, the factory condenser, everything should be just plug and play and go, which will make this just be so much easier. So a couple more things we need to do to this car. We have to change the cables. We got to put a shifter in. We got to put the pedals in. We got to do some wiring. I got to change the back seats to SRT seats. All 4 door panels. Oh God, there's
Panels are easy.
there's a big list though of things that need to be done. So it won't be too bad. And then at the end of the day, we still got to put the underglow on this car because we were going to do that after we cleaned up the wiring, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's coming. It's going to be a decent little car. How about we bring you guys back once we get this buttoned up, because you don't want to see Jeff work. Or do you want to see Jeff work?
Maybe that's why they watch us so much.
I thought they watched me for my wonderful personality.
Yeah, I don't think.
So we're on the last thing of the night, and it's basically we're going to take the coolant overflow that they put on the inside frame rail for some odd reason, and we're going to put the AC in spot, and we're going to call it a night. So as you guys see, the wiring is a disaster right now. We got to address that at a later date. But the transmission is all in spot, and the AC is about to go on. And then tomorrow I should probably be putting the condenser in spot, getting the rod hoses hooked up, things like that. That big turbo that you guys see is coming off, which is crazy because you just seen us put it on like a couple episodes ago with this car. Sometimes we go forward to go backwards again. That's what it seems like with this car.
Yeah, Johnny likes to keep adding a little more.
He likes to make it interesting.
Yep.
I'm very curious to see what this is going to put out for power.
Yeah. A stock engine on that turbo, it should do pretty good.
Considering that should have been capable of what, 400?
When that was on Derek's car on a bad tune, it was 370.
Yeah, I think say 50 tons are good for.
50 trim dual ball bearings is good for about 400.
Yeah. So
With a good tune. That won't be the case this time. It's going to be, Johnny wants 550, 450, 500. Zip ties everywhere.
Yeah.
Set it there for now and slide the rad, the AC in. That's exciting.
It's a condenser. Is that
Right
what-
there.
There's the bolts.
In it. Should be.
Nope. One is.
So the thing Jeff is doing right now is just cleaning the threads of the old bracket for the AC condenser, just because it's been that way probably since this car was built. So it was rusty and cruddy, so we're just running a tap through it. Just cleaning it up, and then we're gonna put the 4 bolts in the AC condenser and go in spot. And then hopefully tomorrow, between working on 2 other cars, I can start to button up the AC lines, the condenser, put the rad back in. And it shouldn't take that long, honestly.
Nope.
For anyone that hasn't noticed yet, we got new lights up. Only 6 so far, and they're actually extremely bright. 6 more is going over here by the Roadster. So we're putting the AC condenser in spot. It's a little tight down there, so it might be hard to see. I think it just fits.
Actually, it's up against the tensioner.
So the tensioner has to come off?
Yeah, because it's a bigger one than
Can you do it there, or do you need to go up?
probably do it here. Just a wrench.
So the AC delete on this, they just put a bigger tensioner on by the looks of it. So we're gonna pop that off, and then it should go on in spot. And then tomorrow, I gotta take this front bumper off so we can install the AGP race intercooler. And I'll probably do that before I start doing the rad and condenser and stuff, so I can get it all done at once. Might be a good idea before we leave to spray some rust off on those bumper bolts.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Grab it.
Oh, I'll wait till we put it up in the air. Just when you think everything is going smoothly. So, we went to put the AC compressor on like we were showing you, and the bracket on the motor is different. So we had to pull the one off of the parts car. So we got that already out. Jeff's taken off the other one. We'll compare them and show you, but the SRT condenser doesn't even line up to the bracket.
Well, the two do, but then the other ones don't.
Yeah, the bolt holes. So out of 4 bolt holes, only 2 line up. So this is why it's always good to have a parts car when we're doing something to this extreme, because
Plus, the offset of the pulley is completely like it was.
it wouldn't even lined up.
Probably about half an inch in further.
But what would it be off of then? PT, SX 2.0?
Good question.
I guess it didn't matter to them.
Oh, there goes the pulley. The tensioner came off now. Oh, yeah, because I guess it's free.
Yeah. Oh, bottom mount.
Ah, bugger.
So the issue we're going to run into is we need a 12 point for this. That might work. No, it won't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, that's gonna skip. You need 12 mil.
We need 12 mil, and this bracket's different, so we got to change this bracket. So I have to buy 12 mil, take this bracket off, switch them
I
around.
probably have someone in the truck actually.
Well, Jeff's going to see, so I don't have to buy. So I don't have to go to Princess Auto for no reason.
What do
So,
you mean? Princess Auto for no reason. Everybody likes going to Princess Auto.
not this guy. They spend money.
That's the point.
So we're gonna leave it at that, guys. This has to be changed. He'll put that tensioner back on so it doesn't get misplaced with the bolt and the screw.
Where do you know what that's from? Probably just something random.
Something random, probably. And then next time we'll get that all done up, guys. So we're kind of dead standstill with this.
I know what it is.
What?
Oddly pulley off of a Vortec engine.
So on that note, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. As you see, this 5-speed swap, turbo swap, everything swap is going as planned, I guess. They went pretty easily. So
Yeah, that transmission went in like smooth as butter.
if you're new to the channel, guys, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and we'll definitely catch you guys next time.